Good morning, gentle viewers. Welcome to another episode of Uncle Bobby's Cybertronian Corner. Now for the weekly announcements. Talked to Lizzie this week, and she's doing swimmingly. The pregnancy's going along just fine. She's having a little problem with anxiety because she can't take her certain medications while she's pregnant, but she's handling it. She's being a trooper because she's my Lizzie. So go Team Lizzie and TJ. And the Nuggets name is going to be Alexander, and Uncle Bobby has already decided, just as I did with Lizzie, because Tina wanted. Nobody's going to call her Liz or Lizzie or blah, blah, blah. They're going to call her Elizabeth. And I said, okay, sure. And the first day she came home, I went, hi, honey. Guess what? You're going to be my little Lizzie. And Tina went, why did I say that? And we argued for about a half hour until she gave up. Because I'm Uncle Bobby and I love children. And who's going to end up babysitting the child? You think? Me? So guess what? Ha ha ha. Now, I don't know what. I think she goes by Liz, which is fine. She can go by what she wants. It's her name. I call her Lizzie. So guess what? I'm calling him Xander. And I love you, Lizzie. So, also talked to Joshy, and he's doing great. He's going to be moving down here to Georgia in some fort. He's living in military housing, but expect that, being a Marine and doing the whole cyber thing, whatever department he's working in. So he's doing good. So maybe we might be able to see Joshy. Okay. Joshy got me him. So if Joshy wishes to be on a webcast when he comes, more than welcome. Brother-in-law Tony, more than welcome. Got me a lot of these. Let me think. Who else? My wife. Aunt Jen, love my wife. A couple other people have gotten me Transformers. So, JJ, one of them. There's a few people that can be on the show if they want to be, because they've gotten me Transformers. So, there we go. Yeah, that's about it for the weekly announcements. My wife has gotten me 2 or 3, so
hi everybody.
So yeah, that's about it for the weekly announcements now. Love you.
Love you. Have a nice time.
Like I said, she's gotten me 2 or 3, and she's on Jen. So if she wants to be on the show, that's up to her. Iris breaks in. She's just like Miss Fuzzy Face. She don't listen to rules. Yeah, that's about it for the weekly announcements. So we're gonna grab the dice. And we're going to roll 1 through 6. And our choices this week are 1, Sunstreaker, 2, Beachcomber, 3, Warpath, 4, Prowl, 5, Grapple, and 6, Wind Charger. So, number 4. Number 4 is Prowl. So let's go grab Prowl's page. If I remember right, it's toward the end. Prowl. It is the end. Ha! I remembered correctly. Prowl. This be Prowl. Prowl. Well, this is the third Prowl. The first one I got was the Walgreens exclusive. The thing was like this big, and it had hardly any articulation. If you want to know if you really want to know what it looked like, go back to my Walgreens exclusive Sideswipe. Pretty much the same mold for both characters. I did Walgreens exclusive Sideswipe and Shockwave. That is the Siege Shockwave. It's a beautiful Shockwave. But we're not here to talk about Shockwave. We're not here to talk about Sideswipe. We're not here to talk about that 2001 Robots in Disguise Prowl that doesn't look like Prowl. We're here to talk about Earthrise Prowl. G1 inspired Prowl. The man, the legend, the original Prowl. So, now Prowl comes with 2 accessories. He comes with his acid pellet pistol. He comes with his light bar. And because I bought him, Chip Chase. In season 1, Chip helped Prowl because his battle computer was down. So Chip hacked into his system using his own computer and helped Prowl defeat Starscream, Thundercracker. Skywarp wasn't there. I think Soundwave was, though. Yes, Soundwave was there. He had already ejected Rumble and Ravage. Starscream and Thundercracker. And Chip helped Prowl operate one of the jets to fire the missiles at the Decepticons and made the Decepticons run off. But that is not the only spotlight Prowl has been in. Prowl has been in a lot of spotlights. He's also one of 3 of the Dodge brothers, because apparently their style was off of a Dodge of some form or another. First Diaclone, they were first created in 1983 by Diaclone. Dotson brothers. They're known as the Dotson brothers because they're modeled off of the Datsun 280ZX Turbo. Back then, when they were first doing all this, it was important for the car form to look like the car, or the radio form to look like the radio, you know, or the gun, the Walther P38, to look like the Walther P38. It was important. So when you look, you went, oh, that's the Datsun Turbo, you know, or you looked at Sideswipe or Sunstreak, and you went, oh yeah, that's the Countach. I don't know why, because back then it didn't matter to me. It mattered to me how easy it was to transform. If you made it too convoluted, I wanted nothing to do with it. But a lot of the Transformers were easy, they were fun. This one is easy and fun. So that works. Oh yeah, on Cybertron he was the military strategist. Now, in robot form, he can hold his gun. You can put his gun up here like it's a null ray. You can put the gun back here in this hole. You can put his gun over here in this hole. Like it's a holster. You pretty much do it, you know, there's a lot of places you can put the gun. I put the siren or the lights on the other side. And again, you can either put him in his hand like a pistol, if you want, or you can leave them up here, depending on where you have it displayed. Sometimes that might get knocked off. Mine is a used copy, so things are loose. So I like knowing where it is, which is why I put it there. There we go. On Cybertron, he was a military strategist. As well as the Marvel Comics, both UK and US. On Cybertron, he was a military strategist. When Cybertron got to the point where it couldn't sustain life anymore and Energon was getting low, he was part of the crew that went to the Ark and crashed on Earth and spent 4 million years, and then was awakened by Teletran 1 because of an earthquake. I told you about, oh, by the way, that episode with Chip Chase was season 1, episode 5, and it was called Roll for It. There's also another one called A Lot. That's season 1, episode 2. He pretty much stars in that. I told you about Chip one. Unfortunately, he died in the movie. And they did make a toy to commemorate that. For a while, that's the only toy of Prowl you can find. He's got a busted windshield. Other than that, he looked fine. I didn't want that one. And that one actually said police on the side. The only problem I have with this one is the police is not written in American. Not that I have anything against Japanese people. I love my sister Stacy and my nieces and my nephew. But I would like I'd like the car to say police. So I'm gonna take some alcohol, rub that off, and get a decal and put police on there. It's mine, and I don't care about resale. Died during the movie. In the IDW comic books, he served under King Grimlock. Unfortunately, he did not get along with King Grimlock because he thought King Grimlock was, he thought he was tyrant. He was a little tyrannical. But he's a dinosaur. Come on now. You don't expect him to be, what, King Arthur? Yeah, okay, let's take Conan the Barbarian and make him King Arthur. Not right, exactly, not gonna happen. So, yes, he was a little tyrannical, but nowhere near what Prowl. Oh my god, he has to stop. Next, he's gonna make us all wear purple. No. He did want to change the color of the symbol, but it didn't work with some color schemes. But Prowl was his number 2. Prowl was also in the Beast Wars, the name of one of the bots that went from one animal to another, and he was the lion owl. He's had a lot of different toys over the years. The animated Prowl turns into a California Highway Patrol bike with the gold and black color scheme. It's okay when I get the rest of it animated. I will be getting Prowl because you can't leave it out. It's only one. I got one. Well, what if he gets lonely? He needs a friend. I'm sure you've all seen those videos. No, that is not the way this started. I wanted Transformers. That's the way this started. And, oh, in Armada, yeah, he was a cowboy cop. First one into battle, first one usually to get hurt, and he was part of the brother trio. So, alrighty, well, that is the history on Prowl. This Prowl. Now, the animated Prowl does have a lot longer of a history. However, we're not dealing with the animated Prowl. We're dealing with G1 inspired Prowl. So, I'm going to invite you on over. I'll show you his articulation, his transformation, his retransformation. I'll show you his brother, Blue Streak, and I'll give you my final thoughts. Alrighty. So, as always, come on over. Alrighty. Take the gun off. Take the lights off. Give you a better shot of Chip here. Okay, so articulation, head goes around. Back doors are both nicely done. Shoulder goes out, elbow, bicep swivel, wrist rotation. There we go. Sorry. Full wrist rotation. Full waist rotation. Goes all the way out. Hip swivel, not really a bicep swivel. However, beautiful knee. Beautiful knee. Ankle tilt. And front and back, but that's due to transformation. And that's his articulation. Like I said, he can hold the weapon here. He can hold it here like a null ray. Oh. It helps if I use the hole. He can hold it there like a null ray. He can hold it here. Or he can hold it here. Now there is a hole in the top of the, so he can hold it there if he wants to. This also can be held in the hand and used as a pistol if he wants to. As far as transformation goes, take the heels first, collapse those down, connect the back of the car, and collapse the toes. Boom. Back of the car pretty much done. Go like this. Flip that around. Turn so the wheels are facing up. Disconnect the pecs and the abs from the stomach, and then pull so this bar comes out. Lay this bar down, then take the abs, push those down, and then take the head and smash it up against the abs as far as it'll go. Now you're going to take the thighs, thighs, and compact those down to the point where this goes into that hole. Like that. Then these are going to go down. There we go. Take the hands. Now, if you don't get these just right, they won't fit. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Make sure that the hashtags are to the side. Or is that the inside? Inside. Make sure the hashes are on the inside. And then this knob and this knob are going to line up with that hole. And there's a hole. You can't see it, but there's a hole there because it's made of the clear plastic. And clip. And clip. That's, you hear that satisfying snap. You know it's locked in at that point. Put on that, and now you got prowl. Now, unfortunately, in car mode, there's only one place to put his gun. Right there. Which looks stupid. I got a big old nose. I smell you. Anywho. So his acid pellet pistol will go in the armory now. And as far as, you know, car mode goes. It can roll. That's its articulation. So, I did promise you its retransformation. This is the fun part. Pop the door open. Pop the door open. I love that. I love that. Okay. Separate the legs. Turn them around. Pop out the heel spurs. Push down the feet. Separate. Pop out the arms. Put them to the side. Extend this whole apparatus on this double hinge. Pull out the abs. Push down on that lever. Now, this goes into that hole. Make sure the head is up. Put it through. Flip the abs into place. Turn the wheels so they're now facing the back. Down. There be Prowl with his friend Chip. And now for my final thoughts. Correction. There we go. Correction. Our final thoughts. Now, Prowl is not one of the ones that your aunt got me. I believe I got this one used, eBay. However, with the exception of the, I don't even know what language that is, I assume it's some form of Asian. But with that exception, I love him. He's a beautiful design. He's fun to transform. Meow, yes, see, I told you, she breaks in all the time. Just like Miss Fuzzy Face did. What, do you want to be on camera? Yeah. Oh, proud. And this is the iris. See, you were on camera. Happy now? Little Miss Meow. Okay. So, happy to have him in the collection. Happy to have his brother, Blue Streak, who's all gray and black. Whatever. If you want to see him, just go back to the video, Uncle Bobby's cybertronian corner, Siege, Blue Streak. This one's going to be Siege, Prowl. So, go ahead.
Just everybody out there, thank you for all your wishes and everything you mail out to me. But truth be told, I wouldn't be here right now doing this if it wasn't for your Uncle Bobby. And that's just the way it is.
So, 3 things. 1, having somebody in your life, awesome. 2, even though I'm having a small kerfuffle with the sheriff's department right now, police officers are cool. 3, Aunt Jen and Uncle Bobby and Iris. Love you.
Love you.
Later.